I don't really like masturbating, to be honest with you.
Really? What do you?
I'm shooting a solo. I feel like it's a tease. I'm like, I just want to do the real thing.
You just want cock inside.
Or vagina.
Or vagina. Or vagina and vagina.
And I
Yeah.
do like alternate, like I'll do like ass to mouth or ass to pussy. So I want it to be clean for me too. So-
We're in here. Okay, yeah, I like this. I like it. I still comfortable interview. I know, right? That's not bad. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Okay, so introduce yourself and tell me like what you do.
Oh, okay. My name is Jessie Rogers. What do I do? I make content, I guess.
I like asking that question because I'm like, how are you gonna like answer this? Because some people are like, I'm a content creator. A lot of people are like, I suck dick for a living, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's one way to do it. So, I want to go back because you have like, or you're Brazilian, yeah, Brazilian and American, or just like Brazilian, but you lived in America like most of your life.
Yes, my origin is completely Brazilian, but I moved here when I was really young, so I'm pretty Americanized.
Yeah, you're like what, like when you're what, 4, 5?
Yeah,
Yeah. I just read this book that's like if you learn a language before you're 7, like you're like fully immersed, like
Right.
you're like truly bilingual.
Yeah.
Like for me, like if I like I'm like learning Spanish now, but I'm like I'll always have American accent. Like there's nothing I could do. There's
Right.
nothing I could do, you know, because I started learning like Spanish when I was like middle school, you know.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so like why did you come here and like why did you come here? Who brought you and why?
I mean, it wasn't my choice, you know. I was a kid. But
Your just parents just had a job here or just more opportunities or something like that.
mhm. Yeah, and now that I've lived here for a while, I like it here. So
Do you go back? Do you go back to like Rio and Sao Paulo? Or?
I visit.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely a great vacation spot, but I prefer living here for.
Why is that?
Uh,
Because I partied in the favelas and I like everybody scared me. They're like, dude, do not do that. I'm like, I have to
Wait,
do
you
it.
did?
Yeah, I did.
I haven't even.
You haven't done
got
it? They were like, bro, just don't talk or you're gonna get kidnapped. It was good. It was good. I just partied, hung out one night. There's like, dude, just don't let anybody know you're English. Because I can pass as like
Brazilian.
I
Yeah.
can pass as Brazilian. But so they're like, don't say anything.
I feel like I don't even look Brazilian.
Yeah, I probably look more Brazilian than you. Yeah, but like Brazilians are all different, you know, colors and you know. So
Yeah.
that's cool. That's cool. I'm get you have a big fan base in Brazil, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I get a lot of people, especially on TikTok. They're always commenting, "Fala em português," which means speak in Portuguese. And I'm like, I don't know what you want me to say. Like, make a comment about something in Portuguese, and then I'll answer you in
Right.
Portuguese, you know? But you just want me to talk out of my ass in Portuguese?
Just talk in Portuguese. That's what they say. That's wild. So, and you took a whole, you know, a big break, a
Mhm.
big break. So,
Yeah.
like in those 10 years, because I've watched the interview before, you know, and in those 10 years, like what were you doing? How was your life during that time?
It was good. I mean, I got in the industry when I was very young, and I got out when I was also very young. It was like I shot from 18 to 19. I shot like 300 scenes.
That is crazy. It's ridiculous. Like, there's only 365 days in a year.
Right.
You're doing like one every other day, or were you doing 2 a day sometime?
I couldn't do 2 a days because for women, the days are longer. But yeah, I shot like around 300 scenes in 1 year.
That's crazy.
I got pretty burnt out, and I was like, you know what? Like, I'm only 19. I want to do what regular 19-year-olds do.
Yeah.
Just go to school, get a regular job, get a.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it hard to get a regular job after the industry, or was it pretty easy?
It was not hard.
Oh, okay.
No. Everything that, like, I feel like all the stigmas that people said to me back then, like, oh, you won't be able to find a job, you won't be able to get into a relationship. Like, I didn't experience any of that. So,
Was it like so when you so I'm imagining. So you go back to school. You did like 4 years in school, like a
I
whole
did, yeah.
wow, like a whole like bachelor degree.
Yeah, I studied
Oh
nutrition.
wow, that's good. Oh, that's great. I might need to ask you some stuff because I like nutrition. I like
Oh, you studied that too?
no, I studied it because like on my own, not in school. Just like now, I have a nutritionist. Like she's not technically a nutritionist, but she's like she helps me with that, and I'm measuring my food out.
Oh,
I'm
that's
like
cool.
doing different things. I'm
Yeah.
like my macros, all that. Like get it right. So like nutrition is crazy
Yeah.
important. Like people don't spend enough time
Yeah.
like doing that. So
Yeah, I feel like I very quickly got into psychology and nutrition. So I was like, okay, these are my two special interests.
so what do you do for a job? Like
Well, I'm gonna skip that.
oh, you're gonna skip. Okay,
A little
okay,
too
okay, I got
personal.
it.
People will know
People
where I
would know,
worked and
but
stuff.
like no one like when people because people recognize you from work or something. Like, was it like a thing, or they were like, "Are you Jessie?"
You know what? I've been very lucky in that sense where
Really?
like people like out in the civilian world have been like 99% of the time have been very polite with me.
Wow.
Usually like I just get like stares and then they move on.
You think it's like the stairs, like they know, or their minds like comprehending, like I know her, but how do I know her? And then it clicks, and they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I've just to her videos
Yeah.
before."
I've never really had anybody, you know, call me out. Or, well, I did have one instance at the grocery store where this guy was like hounding me when I was in the checkout lane. But
What did he say? What did he
one
do?
instance thing, doesn't happen often. I was putting my groceries in the checkout, and so I couldn't walk away, you know. But I tried to ignore him. He was like, "Are you Jesse Rogers?" And very loudly, and I was like, uh, you know, I was not in that
You're not
mode.
ready for
Yeah.
that. You're not prepared for that.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly.
I've been in situations like that too, where
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not ready for.
Right.
Like, I was at dinner with some friends, and there's this guy like at the table just eyeing me, like
Right.
eyeing. I was like, what the fuck is it? What the?
Did he say anything?
Eventually, he comes up and he's like, "Hey, are you Hobby Mac?" I'm like, "Yeah." And once people say Hobby Mac, like I know how they know me because it's my real name but shortened. You know, so if somebody's like Javier, I'm like, all right, how do you know me? I don't know. But if somebody's like Hobby Mac, I'm like, oh, I already know, bro.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So he was like, oh man, I love your stuff. Can I take a picture? I'm like, cool. So I became relaxed. But then he goes back to the table and continues the stare. I'm like, bro, like
That's so creepy.
bro, like you said, hey, you got the pic, like, bro, stop the stare, bro. And like he's like whispering to his I'm like,
Oh
dude.
my.
Like, and then I'm like, if I was like famous, like, how crazy would that be? Because it would be like the whole restaurant doing that. I'm like,
Oh yeah.
that would
I
be,
think about that sometimes too.
yeah, that would be wild. I'm like,
Yeah.
would I be ready for that? I think I would be, but you know, it'd be something to adjust. You
Right.
know,
I feel like, but in like this industry, some people are like ashamed in a way, so they don't want to publicize that they know us
yeah,
because
yeah.
then everybody will know, like, oh, like he's a gooner.
Oh, you're like, yeah, I'm Jesse Rogers, and you're a gooner. You're a what did that be? I love that word. When did that become a thing? Like, I feel like that's recently, right?
Yeah, I
He's
heard that more recently too. I didn't hear that back in the day.
he's a gooner.
Gooner.
I love that. But isn't everybody a gooner? Like, and then
I guess.
What is gooner exactly? What does gooner mean? Like, how would you define gooner?
I guess somebody that watches porn a lot.
Oh, that's it. That's watching porn a lot. Yeah, I guess.
Some people would define it as like people that sit there watching for like 5 hours or
Oh
something
yeah,
like
that's
that.
a legit gooner. Fully gooned. Fully. How often do you like watch porn and masturbate?
I don't do that.
You don't do it at all. Okay, never. You never did.
I mean,
When you were 16 and 14.
no. I'll do it like sometimes if I'm like having sex.
Oh wow, interesting. During sex.
Like yeah, once in a while,
Oh,
just
that's some
just
kinky
to
shit.
switch things up. I don't really like masturbating, to be honest with you.
Really? What do you?
I'm shooting a solo. I feel like it's a tease. I'm like, I just want to do the real thing.
You just want cock inside.
Or vagina.
Or vagina. Or vagina and vagina. Yeah, what do you like during sex? Like what turns you on the most?
I'm honestly like just regular shit, like
Just regular shit.
kissing,
Kissing. That's good.
penetration.
Do you prefer penetration over, like someone going down on you?
No, I like both.
You like both equally. Okay, that's good.
Or even for girls, I like scissoring too.
Oh, you like scissoring. That turns you on just as much as penetration.
hmm
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm a clit girly. So.
A clit girly. A clit girly. Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
What about anal? Like where does that go on the spectrum of like your enjoyment?
For shooting, it's equal.
Okay.
In my personal life, I would say I put it on the back burner.
Really? Why do you put it on the back burner?
It's so much work.
Really? You just need a prep.
Diet and then sit in the bathroom and clean out. And, yeah.
Have you ever had any like accidents? Like, of course you did. What?
Not in a long time because I've gotten really anal about doing it.
Ah, you got anal by anal.
Yeah.
Ah.
So and I do like alternate, like I'll do like ass to mouth or ass to pussy. So I want it to be clean for me too. So.
Right.
Yeah.
You do ass to mouth and ass to pussy. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
That makes sense. That makes sense. If it's not clean, then you can't
Right, yeah.
do the rotational pattern.
Exactly. So
This is good. This is very good. I've had some troubling experiences. But I'm so cool with fluids. Like it never really bothers me.
Yeah.
Like I'm just like, wow. By the way, there's some poop on my dick right now. Oh, sorry. Yes, it is there.
like yes.
It's there. It's a long.
It wasn't like a little.
I've had everything. I've had specs. I've had the line of duty. Like I'm like, yo, like you did not even attempt to clean. Like
Oh my god.
but usually if that happens, it's like I like ask them, I'm like, you want to do some anal? They're like, yeah. But it's like that decision was made at that moment of time.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So I'm understanding. It wasn't premeditated, but
They weren't prepping all day.
we're not prepping. The prep was like 30 seconds before. Like, I think I'm good. Okay. I guess we'll go down this road, this dirty, dirty road. Yeah. The muddy road. Oh my god. What's like? Have you had any like wild, like enjoyable but crazy fluid experiences?
Fluid experiences?
Or
I do squirt a lot.
Yeah, squirt a lot. Like, how often do you squirt?
How often?
Like
Happen 100% of the time.
Yeah, but
Maybe like 50%.
50. That's solid. That's a solid 50. Like when you so I had sex like last month, and the girl was like I don't know how she did. This is like she was squirted on her face.
Oh wow!
On her face, like
up so high.
It went up so like.
Wow.
Have you done that?
I think so. Yeah. Not in that way, but I was.
It was like I was impressed. Like I was part of the experience, but it was like almost outer body because I'm like, that's impressive.
Yeah.
Like, what's okay? So you do have impressive things because you did a scene with Dread
Right.
Anal.
Yeah.
Tell us about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I did that 4 times actually.
Wow, 4 times Dread Anal. So you're addicted to like the big cocks in your ass.
I wouldn't say I'm addicted. Honestly, I was very nervous to shoot with him. I put it off for a while. And then finally I was like, okay, I'm going to do
Yeah. You put it off for a while, and then he came to you and he wanted to put it in the back burner.
Yeah. Honestly, I prefer anal with him.
Really? Why?
When it's like really girthy like that, I don't like that feeling in my vagina. Yeah.
That makes sense.
And I actually, the last time I shot with him, I tried to put it in my vagina, because I hadn't stretched my butt enough that time.
Yeah.
And that was even worse.
It was worse. So you're like, let's just put it in the butt.
Yeah. I tore my pussy tore.
Oh my God.
So
Oh my God.
just anal.
Oh my God. You got to be one of the rarest people to be like, I tore my pussy. All right, let's just do anal now. Like, what? What? That's crazy. I wonder how often he tears up holes.
The other girl that was shooting with me also tore. Yeah.
Okay, so like as a guy, when somebody's like tearing the hole, there's so many questions. Can you walk us through what is a tear of the hole? Like, is it just like the inside just tears there's a little bit of blood, or it's like literally from the outside you could see like a tear?
It's not like a huge wound. It's like a paper cut.
A paper cut, a little paper cut. No big deal. A little paper cut.
Yeah, it doesn't take that long to heal.
Oh yeah, heals in a day or two. No big deal. You try again. It's crazy. It's wild.
Yeah. Oh no, if it was like a huge wound, I would be so
Yeah, it's
pissed.
not
But
like baby wound or nothing.
he's very gentle. Like he knows how to work
Very
his
gentle.
dick.
It's a big 12-inch dick. Oh, very gentle giant.
Right.
Nah, very nice.
Yeah.
I did that in my butt. Oh, thank you. Rub my hair. Okay.
I know it sounds weird when I say. No, but
You had to be gentle.
he is really nice too.
If
So
you weren't gentle with that thing, it would be nightmare. You'd be a like horror film villain.
yeah, for sure.
Just like running around. I could see that. That would be nightmare. That like forget about Jason, forget about Freddy. That is the nightmare. We all dread if he decides to ever go evil. Like it's just every person's nightmare of the world. Yeah.
I guess he wouldn't be able to shoot as much as he does if he was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Be a nice guy.
Nice,
Yeah, you gotta be a nice guy with that thing. You know, that baby leg swinging it around. So, you've done like a bunch of gangbangs and stuff like that. You look like you enjoy that, yeah?
I've only done 2
In your whole life?
in my whole.
Like,
He's like in your whole.
I'm confused. Like because it's like the number is like 300 plus scenes if you only done 2 gangbangs.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. I guess it's hard to coordinate.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the companies just don't shoot a whole lot of. They like nip girls they think can handle it, and then they're like, okay, let's book you.
Well, you're like, I took dread in my butt. I can handle it.
Right.
Put 3 dicks in here. It's fine. No big deal. That's wild. So
Actually, I don't think I've ever done triple, but I've done DPs. Yeah.
Okay. Like 2 in the back, and then have you done 2 in each hole? Have you done? I'm trying to think of the math here.
Double anal.
Have you done double anal?
The last time I shot, I didn't do it. No, I did like 1 in the vagina and 1 in the.
How was that sensation?
Oh, it's very intense.
Like in a good way.
It can be if you're stretched out enough. Yeah.
Okay, I'm piecing it out. Okay, I'm picking it up. Okay.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's wild. Is there anything else you want to do like that you haven't done? Because you've done a lot.
I I have never done a trans scene.
Oh, really? Who do you want to do that's trans?
Emma Rose.
That's always top. I was thinking Emma
Yeah.
Rose. I was thinking Emma Rose.
And there's another girl, I think
She's so nice too.
she's with the same PR agent that I am, but I'm blanking on her name right now. I think she won an AVN award.
Are you with the Rub? Who are you with?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. I love Erica.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. That's cool. Oh, I'm trying to think of anybody else.
I also want to shoot more girl scenes. So I feel like because of my butt, people want to showcase that like more in boy girl scenes. So I've shot a lot of boy girl scenes. I would like to shoot more girl stuff too.
Why? So you always had a big butt?
Yeah.
Yeah. At what age were you like, my butt's huge? Like, did you realize?
Um, honestly, like only started getting more curvy when I was like 24, 25.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah. Before that, I was like skinny with like a bubble butt. But now I'm like I look more like a woman, like more like bigger hips and stuff like that. Yeah.
Right, right, right. And was it a big decision to decide to get boobs, or was it just like, I'm just gonna get them? You always wanted to.
Um, yeah, I wanted it for several reasons. I wanted to be more filled out. Um, and I felt like I looked very young. Like I've always looked younger for my age, like having a baby face, and then I had no tits. So I was getting casted in a lot of interesting role.
Stuff like stuff that you didn't vibe with, and
No.
stuff that
Yeah,
like was it like
exactly.
morally like you're like, I'm not with this.
Hmm.
Mm.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not trying to be catering to pedos. You know what I mean? And then once I got the boobs, I started getting like more like gonzo, like normal type of porn,
Right.
like Jules Jordan, Evil Angel type of stuff. So I was like, okay, this I can do.
So you're like, thank God you
Yeah.
did that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's interesting because some people don't mind it, and then some people are like, hell no, you
Right.
know,
Yeah.
like there's a lot of stuff out there. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that's in that realm. So it's very interesting. Yeah, no. So you didn't want to be a part of it, but do you like the fact that they're making it? How do you feel about that?
The fact that they're what?
Making the scenes like, and it looks like the intention is like, this is my younger underage stepdaughter type of scene, like
Um, I mean, as long as I'm not in it,
okay, 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 fair enough, fair enough. As long as you're not in it, okay, cool, cool, cool. I wonder if there's anything. Yeah, no, there's. Yeah, see, yeah.
now that I'm older, I get opportunities to be on the other side of the coin, and I turn that down. So,
The other side, like you're like
like I'm the mom.
the mom. How do you feel about that,
I
mom?
just, I just say no and move on.
Right,
You
right.
know? Yeah.
So when did you start getting these mom roles, and did you embrace it, like the Milf roles? Is when you came back in the industry, like immediately?
Yeah. Oh God. Before I even turned 30, I was like 28 or getting these opportunities. I'm like, I'm not even, I'm like in my 20s and you want me to shoot for a MILF site? Like,
Right,
what
right.
the
You're
fuck?
like, you hit 25. Oh, you're a Milf. Hey, what the?
So, if the scenario is very clear that it's like I didn't raise the other talent, then I'm like, okay, like a pool boy or, fucking, I don't know, whatever. Like
Right.
something else, then I'll do it. I'm okay with like being the MILF, but if it's like family role play, I don't want to do
Forget that. Yeah.
it.
That makes sense. So, anything else you want to talk about? We've hit a lot of points. I like this. We got you. This is good. This is good. Anything else that's on your mind you would definitely want to talk about?
I guess not. I mean, I'm here to stay this time. I'm gonna, keep working on my OnlyFans and my social media and stuff like that. So
How is your OnlyFans? How's that doing?
it's doing really well.
It's
Yeah.
yeah.
I shoot like a variety of content, like mixture of like boy girl, girl girl solos.
What does the best with your fans?
Um, I think they like everything. I don't know. I've gotten messages from all sorts of scenes. So yeah.
What's like the craziest request you've got?
Oh, like for customs?
Yeah, customs.
Craziest. I guess the stuff that's against TOS, like the pooping and
The
stuff like
pooping. They're just. Have you
that.
ever done any of that?
No, because it's not allowed, and I don't want to
What
get
if
banned.
there's a platform that you could do it? Would you do it? Because you could do it on Dark Fan.
I'll think about.
oh, oh shit! Oh shit! Dang, that's good. Okay, on that note, where do you want people to find you?
Oh, let's see. Uh, I guess you can find everything on my link tree. It's linktree dot. Wait, link. How? Never mind. I'll just say that I forgot. It's not .com. I'll just say you can do TikTok. It's Jessie Rogers Green. Um, Twitter is X Jessie Rogers X, and my main Instagram is Your Green Girl.
Nice, awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, always fun, always fun. And I'm Javi Mac. You can see more at javimacshow.com or javimac.com. Thanks for watching. This is Kiss and Tell with Javi Mac, and this is Jessie Rogers. Awesome.
Thank
Thanks.
you.
Appreciate it. That was good. Perfect.